Hi everybody, I'm Teresa Perrin and I want to give you an update on AVCT. Briefly, I want to apologize for being absent this last week, possibly last 2 weeks. But as many of you know, I was dealing with my cat being extremely sick and unfortunately he passed away on Friday. And it's been a very difficult time, but it's time to get back into the groove of things. And I want to talk about AVCT because just as I suspected on Friday, we got the bull flag breakout. And guys, another bull flag is forming, and I think we're going to have a very, very positive week ahead. So I'm quite excited. Let's get started. Please remember, nothing I say is financial advice, and always do your own DD. I'm not suggesting anybody buy, sell, or hold. That's completely your choice. This is just how I'm playing AVCT. On Friday, we had a volume of 4.95 million. Guys, the price rose even though the volume was still less than our 3-month average of 7.2 million. It's very interesting to me because I could have sworn that Webull had updated their shares outstanding to the proper amount, but now it looks like it's back to the old amount. So I'm quite confused by this. If anyone can confirm that with me, please comment below. But I am sure that the current shares outstanding are 32.5 million. The free float would be an additional 5 million, making it 31.51 million, guys. And the 52-week low is 78 cents and a 52-week high of $46.95. As you can see, we are trading, down in that lower channel. But guys, I do believe that we have gotten a reversal and are going to continue the move upwards. Now, again, if the market does another crapshoot for some reason, I don't know what would bring that about, but anything's possible. At least I think we're safe for the next couple of weeks until we get the next CPI report. However, we do have PPI on Tuesday, so who knows if that'll bring volatility or not, depending on what it says. Now, currently we are sitting at 97.95. We did briefly break above $1 on Friday, but as you can see, we pulled back and are forming a bull flag. Guys, this is exactly what we want to see happening. We are creating levels of support, okay? And this is important because the reason we were such a falling knife is because there wasn't these support levels. But I want to see us continue to move like this. Of course, everybody wants a massive squeeze where it just goes straight up to the moon, right? But guys, if you're looking at this as a long-term play or a buyout opportunity, that's not what you want to see happen here. What you want to see happen is this continue to make levels the way it's been going. I mean, we were up 20.95%. And yes, guys, it seems like a lot, but because it's trading at such a cheap value, it's only 17 cents, but that's still significant. And if you bought back down here, you're making good profits there. And I know that most people are still in the negative on the stock. Hopefully, those that have conviction chose to average down at this point. Me personally, I'm waiting to hold above $1 before I add any more to this play. And I don't know how much more I will be adding, to be perfectly honest, because guys, there's a lot of great opportunities in the market right now. And I am not one that puts all my money in one stock. I have set limits of how much I invest in one thing. And because there's so many great opportunities, I want to diversify my portfolio. And again, everybody trades differently. This is just something I personally do, but I do think that I will be buying another couple hundred shares once this holds above $1, but not much more than that, guys. And that's just because of my personal preferences. And that's okay. Everybody does things the way they want to do it. And personally, I think that right now is a great opportunity in so many stocks, including AVCT, to make an absolute killing. And guys, it looks very bullish going into the week ahead. We still have that gap fill from $3.15 to $3.94. And that is my first target once we get above that, okay? And hopefully we can get above that soon and hold. Now, the dark pool, guys, has been disgusting. Look at this from Friday. 77.73% of all trades were done in the dark pool. Now, I'm willing to bet you that maybe institutions are loading the boat or, people with lots of money are buying down the bottom because they know what's to come for this. Remember, if you look at what institutions paid for this stock initially, it's much higher than where we're currently at. So they may also be taking the opportunity to average down, which, I highly suggest. And like I said, once we get above $1, I personally am going to do the same, just with a limited amount, guys, because that's how I trade. Now, the estimated short interest is currently showing, according to Ortex, 9.03%, which is quite a bit higher than it was 7 days ago at 6.39%. It's a 41.37% increase, guys. And honestly, I think that, who knows, could be higher. This is just what's reported, right? The percentage of the free float on loan has also increased to 19.03%, which is 5.52 million, an increase from 15.04% 7 days ago, which is a 26.53%. And we do have 100% utilization. The cost to borrow is also rising. According to Ortex, it's 27.95%. 7 days ago, it was 25.09%. So that's an 11.39% increase. And I would expect to see this number continue to go up as the price goes up, as generally that's what happens. Now, FinTel tells a little bit of a different story because, guys, they don't update as frequently. And remember, all of this information is self-reported, but they're still showing 6.68% short interest with 0.59 days to cover. And there's 150,000 shares available to borrow. And interestingly enough, they're showing the low cost to borrow at 27.19, the max at 32.04, and the latest at 32.04. So like I said, I do expect this number to continue to go up. Okay, the short volume ratio, which again, this is not the short interest. This is the short volume ratio. So these are the shares being shorted in the dark pool, guys. Has been between 45.78 and 62.73% in the last 10 trading days. On Friday, it was 49.34%. So believe it or not, they're still shorting this. And I don't understand it at this point. Really, what do they have to gain? But guys, I just don't know. This market is a crazy place and people do what they're going to do. Now, it could be they just aren't ready to let it rip, so they're, back and forth, buying, shorting, trying to build their position at a cheaper price. Who knows? But as you can see here, our failure to delivers are going to only be Monday. There was no failure to delivers for any stock because the stock market had a holiday in October, and that would account for what Monday would be. But Tuesday, there's only 82 failure to delivers. So as you can see, there's nothing significant here. There's plenty of shares to borrow. They started going up. I'm sorry, Tuesday would be 82. Wednesday would be 95,569. But as you can see, as the price went down on Thursday, they covered, a good chunk of that because it went to 34,941. And Friday, 5,275. Now we don't have the data, but we should be getting it towards the end of this week for what's to come for the following week. And guys, I'll be curious to see, did they get that back down to almost nothing, or did this start to rise as the price went cheaper? Because the utilization is 100%. It could be either way. I don't know. Generally, they take advantage of dropping the prices and covering. So this information will be crucial to see if failure to delivers will come into play for the upcoming weeks. But guys, I do think there's a huge opportunity for us to move to the upside. We still have that gap fill, which is over 3 times higher. And at the top of it is about almost four times higher than what we're trading at right now. So there's a significant opportunity to the upside here. And I do believe that AVCT has made its bottom, at least for now, and is going to continue this trend based on what I'm seeing technically. So please let me know your comments below if you agree with this. Congrats if you were able to buy that bottom and take advantage of what I saw last week. Guys, I promise to try to be better. I don't know how my morning process is going to be. It's been tough. My other cat is not doing well, but I am going to try to be more present now. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your continued support. If you could just like this video, I'd greatly appreciate it as it helps out with the algorithms. Thanks so much. Have a great day.